Hubby Molly? What are you doing? Hey, get off of her!
Oh, sorry, Molly.
So you did
Ride! See you around?
Maybe. He has a lot of trauma to get through.
Molly's up there in the witch's nose with...
Hopefully your mama.
These won't stop me. Just hold on, mama.
Alright, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154 and welcome back to South of Midnight. Alright, we're gonna watch this to learn what happened last episode.
Hazel asked Laurent about Molly's whereabouts, but mentioning Lacey stirred him up, turned him into a giant owl.
Still weird
Hazel
looking
was
out.
shocked to see someone she knew transform him into a creature.
It's practically immortal now.
Using her magic, she reweaved Laurent's old wounds, bringing him back to his true self. But the guilt and shame would take its own sweet time to fade away.
Yeah, Laurent, you did nothing wrong.
Once Laurent got himself together, he and Hazel headed for old Molly's lair. But Hazel felt uneasy. Even a giant creature like Laurent seemed unsure he could take her all away.
Because I think Molly's old and powerful. Chapter 8. Their eyes were watching. So that's what happened last episode. So Laurent is her, Hazel's mother's Lacey's ex-boyfriend. Turns out he's a century-old creature called a Rogaroo, which is someone who's been transformed by severe trauma or pain. And
Do
yeah,
you guys know the way to the witch's nose? Is that a wind tunnel?
it is. Oh, we're about to fly. Okay. Yeah, Laurent freaked out. His Rogaroo transformation happened. We fought him, learned his past,
Thanks for the boost, guys.
how his father worked in the lumberyard, and the employer there, I'm gonna read that as soon as I'm done. The employer there didn't pay people in U.S. tender, which is now illegal. Instead, paid them in company scripts, which you can't trade for real money. It was a system that a lot of companies did back then to keep all the money for themselves, all the real money. They would build a company town, create their own currency, pay their employees in that, and it only worked in that town. But Laurent's mother got sick. Company wouldn't exchange his father's company script for real cash. His mother died. Laurent's father fell into depression. His father never taught, both him and his father were never taught how to properly, process grief and pain. So they would both isolate themselves, lash out for a little bit, suck it up, head back to their family. But Laurent was a child at the time, which was in the 20s, and he couldn't hold it in, so he went to confront the company boss. That boss slapped Laurent. His dad got mad and was about to really just lay into the guy. The guy shot him, and that caused Laurent's transformation. So in his fit of rage, Laurent flew after the company boss, grabbed his car off the bridge, and killed him. That's Laurent's story. All right, let's read this. Wilderness Search and Rescue Squad Delta 346. Out here looking for Thomas Porter. Family said they were camping. He ran off into the woods, fell off a cliff. Supposedly the parents were unable to get to him. When we got to the location, all we found was a shoe and what looked like red yarn. Going to run a search grid in the surrounding area. Jackson.
How'd they even get to the backcountry this far?
I think they were about to abandon a child, because Molly seems to only go for children who are wanted. That's why Hazel's father was taken. Can you swim? Nope.
Oh, shit!
Spiky. Crows! Guide me! Yeah. So Molly takes children who are wanted, and Hazel's grandmother gave her clues onto who to talk to, which was Laurent. But most of the mystical creatures in this area do not like Bunny Flood. Even the catfish, once he figured out that Hazel was a descendant of the Floods, oh bear, decided he wanted to have less to do with her. Bunny also misled her granddaughter into thinking that she was also a weaver. A lot of explosive power to it. Another note. So we don't trust Bunny. Hazel thinks she can work with her to get her goal, but don't trust Bunny. Delta 346. We haven't seen signs of Thomas. Found some weird tracks headed toward Witch's Nose. A child's footprints next to something many-footed. Never seen anything like it. Have a bad feeling this don't feel natural. Jackson.
Many-footed with the stolen kid.
Most likely Molly. And Jackson, you should have gone with that gut feeling. Instinctually, humans are programmed to survive, so if your gut was telling you this might kill you, you should have listened to it. Oh, another note. Delta 346. We were trying to cross a ravine. Fontaine fell, broke his leg, and shattered the sat phone. We stayed the night. Around 2 a.m., I heard something big outside his tent. Didn't pay no mind. Next morning, he yelled for us. His leg was wrapped in that red yarn we found the other day, and I was completely healed. We're getting out of here. This reeks of old magic Grandma Hale used to speak of. Jackson.
Red yarn. That's Huggin' Molly.
So I don't think Huggin' Molly hurts anyone. I think that's just a reaction to how she looks, which is a giant spider-like thing because she uses yarn. But I don't think Huggin' Molly really hurts anyone. She just takes those who are not wanted or injured.
Get in the hang of this!
I'm not. I keep flying out of the slipstream. Because if Huggin' Molly really just wanted to have kids to eat, she would have just killed those rescuers. Adults have a lot more meat on them. Aha! How do I get that? Okay, we got this. And I'm recording and my audio isn't insane. Because I have to double check now. Alright. Molly! This bear is following us.
I can totally get used to this.
Oh, I don't have to hold it. With me, murder! Plus those are ravens. I can't tell the difference. I know there's an easy way to tell, but I'm just not gonna do it. Oh, it's epic music for that.
All right. Back down to earth.
Looking for the last note because I know there's 4 of them here. Oh well. I'm gonna have to deal with Molly. I also think Molly's not evil because she uses yarn, which is something you use to weave. Bigger projects, but, you know, still a weaver of a type.
Almost there.
Are we? Because that looks far. Do you have a map? Oh, I see another memory.
Something else from the trailer. What's Mama got to say about this?
Baby Dino Boo Boo bandage?
Always bring a first aid kit. Wish I didn't have to.
Well, that's
These
what
kids
children
need
do.
more than a band-aid can fix.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
Something's
Hazel.
gotta change. Jolene said she might know a way. Someone outside the system.
Okay, so her mother was working with
Those
Molly.
poor kids. They should have had more than a colorful bandage to comfort them.
Well, that's how the world
Mama
is.
cares so much.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. Her mother was working with Hug and Molly. That's how Molly found kids who needed to be saved. The fuck are you looking at cockeyed for?
Like a fading ember. I hear you, mama, and I remember lessons taught about right and wrong. I was not so weak, but I was not that strong. The answers were there, you knew all
Again,
along.
amazing soundtrack for this game. Love it.
Life is a fight to be won.
Doesn't sound right. See? Okay, that's new.
Why is this one gonna have so many arms?
So he buffs the other ones. The fights are getting tougher. I'll admit that. Alright, so that's where we need to go.
Hazel.
Never mind.
The strands at my own pace. We are all connected, running a race. The world is not that simple. Journey must be.
Oh, look at that. We're at Molly's nest. Well, the
This cave
start of
must
her
lead to
nest.
the mountain pass.
What's this say? Delta 346 found a note in kid's handwriting, said, "I'm safe and fixed. I don't want to go home, please. It's better here. Sorry about your leg. With a little heart, I don't know what to do. I think we're going to call the search. That's what my heart is telling me. I hope this is right. Jackson."
Can't believe they just left that kid out here.
Molly is not a bad creature.
I'll keep trying, this fight will be won.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Almost there.
Yeah, because think about everything now. Bunny's the one we can't trust. We know that for a fact. Rich old white lady living in the South who tried to dabble in black magic. All the telltale
That's
signs.
lucky.
If I'm wrong about her, I'll say sorry. But for Molly, if she didn't save
Hope this leads
Lacey,
outside.
Lacey would have probably died. Right?
Exhausted.
Two chapters
the
today.
wrong guard Hazel as close to old Molly's lair as he could. But with her growing power, she soared into a gust of wind. Imagine that. As she got closer to the house on the hill, the hair on her neck stood up.
Because you're
To find
into
them
something
all,
powerful
she'd have to go through
territory.
the haunted holler.
And Molly's been watching us this whole time. Chapter 9, A Web and Women. Yeah, I think Molly's been watching us this entire time because in all the storybook parts, you see her shadow.
Gotta be close.
Hazel.
Yeah, you hope. Stop fighting, you two. Knock it off. I was for real about to run off that cliff looking for secrets.
What happened there?
A lot of
Tied
pain.
to hugging Molly.
It might be hugging Molly's
I'm coming for you, Mama.
origin. Oh, that looks deep. I woke up the other night because I thought I heard someone's voices in the house. It's just me and my cat, Tux. I went out with my intruder deterrent, and I swear I saw Tux mouth movement. He was talking up to some little guy. They both looked at me, blinked, and the little guy was gone. But I saw his wee footprints. I need to lay off the cold medication. But also watch your cat, y'all.
I knew cats talked if you weren't around.
They would do that. But I'm thinking all the little dens and burrows we've been finding, those are the kids who Molly takes. So she doesn't just take them, she turns them into the what are they called? Little burrowers. The ones you have to use iron nails to keep away.
Man, that's pretty. Mama would love this view.
It is nice. Molly, I need to talk to you. I hear someone singing.
Well, somebody's enjoying themselves over there.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Whoa.
Huh?
Whoa, easy.
Can I help you, son?
Yeah. You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
Well, sure do. Sure do. Yes, that was once the home of Hug and Molly, the nasty she-devil who plucked all the little children in this here holler right out their beds. Oh, yeah, pay them good and use their guts for galluses.
well, you're lying.
Me, they call me Itchy. I'm the only schoolboy she ain't never took. Ain't been easy reaching my golden years out yonder, but this here holler's better than old none.
That's a nice story. You mind if I take a look around?
Oh, sure don't, sure don't. You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
You shouldn't be
You
out
take
here
that?
alone.
How about one of them gewgaws?
Oh, no can do. Family heirloom. Maybe I could, I could write you a good review online.
I'll just take my payment at the pearly gates. Be sure you study them educating signposts I put up around the holler.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Can other people see
Well,
the
this place
strings?
seen better days. That red yarn. I'm on the right track.
Yeah, we are. There's also literature. Please excuse me from school. Mama and Daddy work doubles all week. I gotta take care of the babies. I am not playing hooky. I swear. Love, Jane.
Jane cares about those babies so much.
Dear Santa, I've been mostly good. I need shoes. Could you take me to the North Pole with you? I would go barefoot if you would just take me with you. It's very cold there. I don't mind. Love, Jane. P.S. Could the babies come too? Someone's got to take care of them. Maybe Mrs. Santa would help me with them? Yeah, Molly takes children who aren't being looked after. So this is all adding up to what we know about her. Whoa, fuck. Was Jane Molly? Here's a small bottle tree.
Hazel.
So that's where we should go first. Okay. We're about to learn about Molly.
You're not welcome.
We can handle this. This isn't too bad. There's a lot more to this story. We both know that. Most of these creatures aren't just bad for being bad's sake. It takes a lot of pain and bad luck to become something like this.
Live in the hollow, calloused hands and hearts. Ever grown up itchy turned to, treated children like nails awaiting a hammer. His pappy, well, he did worse. Come night, Itchy dream about peculiar angels who'd enfold his aching body into their soft, heavy wings.
That's so heartbreaking. Itchy must have felt so alone.
Molly was there watching. Because I think even Two-Toed Tom, who wanted to just eat us because he was hungry, even he had a tragic story. Ow. Okay. I didn't think that would work, but it did. Alright, so that one's the next one. Nothing too big showed up this time. All right, Itchy. What's next?
One by one, Itchy's school friends changed. They talked about Miss Molly, that old recluse who nobody'd ever laid eyes on. But them brave enough to venture into her house on the hill came back with toys and treats and clothes that weren't hammered down. Itchy couldn't help but reckon about all the possibilities his old pappy beat him out.
Oh, I saw that in the background. Nope, not baiting them, helping them. Hazel, you have to see past appearances.
So many folks in this holler failed these children.
Yep, and Molly was there when they needed them.
They had nothing, and Molly was luring them in with false hope.
Nope.
That's just evil.
All right, Crouton, you got this. Go ahead. Yeah, I think Molly turned them into the little creatures that live in these hollows, in these burrows. Like the rabbit right there. It was really big. Go, go, go. All right, Crouton, good job. Let's get these notes that are going to be in here. Dear Mrs. Davis, Dear Miss Davis, thank you for your 10-page letter. We cannot investigate a citizen on suspicion alone. 3 children you claim were abducted by Molly Radley were never reported missing, nor does the county clerk have any records of them. It is true, however, that some rural parents do not pay to register children born at home. Please contact us only if you have evidence. Sincerely, Sheriff Theobald?
10 pages? Sounds like more than suspicion to me.
November 16th, 1973. There's Sheriff Theobald. Do you believe me now? Every blessed child in the holler has now been taken, save one. I told you so. You could have stopped this, but no, you were too busy stuffing your face with donuts. I hope you're proud of yourself. Sincerely, Agnes Davis.
Not the type of thing you want to be right about.
Also, not a good way to get a police officer to come help you.
Definitely not minding her own business.
Nope. Nosy neighbor.
Looks like a nosy housewife, I guess.
Nothing better to do. Found another one. Who sold you in her pocket tight and hugs you close with such delight? She'll come if you turn off the light. She'll come if you sneak out at night. Don't fight or flinch or bite or pinch. If Molly gives you fright, she'll take you to her mountain lair with red yarn tangled everywhere and tell you as you grasp and stare that things will be all right. Little child seen again, it's true. Her red yarn is the only clue. I think you know what to do, since maybe her next child is you.
Why would you sing this to your kid? My God.
I don't think it was the parents singing this. I think this is a song other children made for children. On to the next one.
Let's see. How do I get in there?
We probably have to break it down or go to the top, something. But I'm looking for lore, Hazel.
Buy me some electricity. No power.
All right, we got the power going.
Typical Lauren office.
So you say. Managers, there's a mandatory overtime this weekend before the break. No exceptions. If people are unable to commit, they will not receive PTO. I expect to hear numbers by EDO.
Reminds me of my job. God, I hate that place.
I have a feeling that this will be helpful. Even if it's like, oh, never mind. It's just a way to get more floof. There's one more. There's 5 more upgrades we need, but this will be nice. Nice 5. And at least this one doesn't have a fight attached to it.
Everyone called it an accident, but Itchy's eyes hung on a red yarn wrapped around the body. The morning prior, he'd swung by the house on the hill, but hadn't found the soul. Strings of red had led him to a crackling fire, where he'd spilled his secrets, even those about his pappy. Today, the summer heat roasted his pappy on the concrete.
Red yarn. Just like the trailer.
Yeah, Molly doesn't. I don't think Molly tolerates abusive parents. Again, I'm gonna say this till I'm proven wrong. Molly's not a bad creature. But she's doing the same thing most of us would do if we came across a situation of an abusive parent.
I can't believe Molly killed Itchy's dad.
You did see what the Itchy's dad was doing to him, right? That could have been her only option to save the boy. Why did I have this here? All right. To the next one, which is most likely the last one. All right, let's do this.
Not right. Fouling up the church.
Okay,
Show me what else.
that was dangerous. Okay, let's do the last part of this.
With his pappy gone, it was only natural Itchy would do what he'd been raised to do. He blamed himself. If only he hadn't spilled his guts to Miss Molly, maybe the man who hurt him could have found something to love him. He sought some divine absolution for his guilt, but someone else would listen.
Itchy shouldn't have had to bear that guilt. It ain't his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't Itchy's fault. Alright, time to run. Full speed ahead. Oh, that's
You
different.
a tenacious little one.
What?
This is my only option. I had to find her.
Who's this rude person? All right, we got this. He's not gonna catch us. Hopefully. We got this. Been going on for a while. It sounds like it's really close. But we got this. We got this. Okay, Rue, you're not gonna catch me. Path to Molly's house is open.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Itchy.
Itchy? Itchy? You know I can hear you, right?
Not the most quiet person, Itchy.
Well, it's a right relief the tragical tale of Hug and Molly didn't scare the skin off your bones.
Oh, no. I love the tour. Just one question. Why didn't she take you?
Well, when old Molly came around and attacked my daddy, I put up the fight of my life and done won it too.
It's just... I read once on this website. Didn't she kill your dad?
Everyone who comes here watches them damn true crime
Okay,
podcasts.
wait. I came all this way to hear your story. The real story, Itchy.
Your story, Itchy. Now, I think he didn't go with her.
Come on.
And the sorry Suggins who lived in this here holler made them mountain peaks feel as snug as teeth on a bear trap.
Uh-huh.
Something I come to realize about my school friends, they wanted to be took. Even by the devil's conjures. Some nights I still see them up that damn mountain. Figments of my imagination. And I do yell out, I wish Molly took me too. Could have if I chose, but I didn't neighbor much with courage.
It's understandable.
Never could figure out how to fit all that on scraps of wood.
Itchy. You're just a kid.
Happen on any money, Summers?
What?
For the ticket?
Oh,
I thought that we settled that already.
Wasting my time up here doing everything for free.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think Molly turned those kids into the animals.
God.
Glad I noticed that.
Up here alone ever since. Blame it himself.
I was about to try to glide across this. Uh-oh.
Ain't got no time to think.
Kicked a lot of butt today.
So close.
This is where we came from. Oh. Huh. Oh, now I see what this was. It's where we came through. Okay, that makes sense now.
This has gotta be it.
Yep. I have secrets to find, Hazel. Find them I shall. Like that. That is something we actually need. All right.
When word spread of what Itchy said regarding Molly, the Hollow folk decided to pay her a visit. They'd always been afraid of the tales surrounding her eerie house on the hill. But instead of an old recluse, they found a monstrous creature. Terrorized, she fled from the house and hollow, but not forever. Hug and Molly came back for the callous children, one by one enfolding their aching bodies into her soft, long arms. Except for Itchy, who had driven Miss Molly away.
She destroyed so many families. I won't let her destroy mine.
It's like you don't even pay attention to the pain those children were in. More than anything, before she went and taught Itchy's dad his place in the greater picture, it sounded like she constantly took in these children who were suffering. Did you get them?
What did she gain from taking those kids? From causing so much pain?
Yeah, because neglectful parents care so much about their kids. Again, Hazel can't see past appearances yet. Ooh, cat. Dear Miss Molly, I heard you got toys and food at your house. Could I please have some food? I don't mind for me, but the babies are hungry, and I don't know when Mama and Daddy get home from work next. I don't need toys, just food for the babies. And for me if you have extra. Love, Jane. P.S. Please don't tell that I asked for charity. I would get whipped.
No one should have to beg for food, much less a child.
Yeah, it seems like the children coming to Miss Molly was important. Miss Molly, where'd you go with the other children? Why'd you take them and not me? I don't got any friends left. Can you send them down to play sometime? Sincerely, Itchy.
Must have been confusing for him. Poor kid.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Itchy, but it's one of those things. Molly did really... Monster's daughter. It sounds like Molly did her best to care for the children who weren't even hers. Lacey Winston Prospero Social Services. It is in my immediate recommendation that Matt be transferred to a foster family as soon as one is available. He suffers from malnutrition, he has not been to school in months, and both his parents suffer from addiction. He cannot thrive in this environment. I know the county is low on potential foster families, but his situation requires immediate action.
I didn't know Mama came way out here.
Go!
What was that?
I don't know.
Sounds like it came from the mountain.
All I know is that it scared me. Oh, look at that. Yeah, what I get from this is Molly was working with her mom. Because Molly takes care of the children that get left behind.
That can't be good.
Huh.
Where is she?
What the? That looks like our house.
And that's Mama.
Can Molly not speak?
What is all this?
This is elaborate.
Wait.
This took a lot of work.
Hubby Molly? What are you doing? Hey, get off of her!
Oh, sorry, Molly.
So you did take her. Give me my mama back.
I don't think Molly can speak. And that was a lot of work. How dare you, Hazel? Yeah, that seems like it was a lot of work. She's been working on this for a while, Hazel. I don't think Miss Molly can speak.
Where's my mom? Molly carrying the kid? I've got to stop her. Can't let her harm that kid.
Oh, that happened. And again, Hazel, you don't know the full story because you won't stop and pay attention. I mean, in a situation where you see a giant spider lady, I can understand some people not paying attention. But you know a guy who turns into a terrifying owl, a talking catfish, there's a lot of wiggle room for what good things they can do and what bad things they can do. I want to be sure I didn't miss any notes. But there is something in this that I would love to see in more video games where you finding the notes gives your character more options for understanding.
Who lives up here?
All the kids Molly took in.
How many of you did she take?
Is it true that a Lacey woman is coming? I never seen a woman made of lace. I wonder if she's the giant spider too. I can't tell if the new kid's pulling my leg or not.
A woman made of lace. Is
Really?
he talking about Mama?
Yes.
Was she helping him? Hey, this was mine. I remember putting it in the giveaway box. What's it doing here?
I think this is where this is how your mom got around the system. Because again, getting kids into foster care is difficult.
Mama? It's beautiful. But why is it here?
Because I think this is Molly's orphanage. This is the best she could do. being a giant spider and all. Is this the way forward? Looks like it is. Okay, so I gotta get over there. How'd I get up here? Okay, let's keep going. Molly made a whole town for these children.
Stop!
Yeah, why would she stop for you? You attacked her out of nowhere. Again, Hazel, you have to see past appearances. Ow. Okay, fine.
What are these for?
Don't know. Oh. Some big books. I wonder where she got all the paper.
Oh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Need to light that gas again.
There it is. Down below.
That should work. This is spooky.
I mean, honestly, Hazel, you're way past spooky.
Catfish would hate this place.
Nah, I don't think he would.
What in the world?
Well, it looks like a bug.
Gotta find a way to open that door.
We will. After I get this floof. Okay. I see what must be done. I think Molly also kept track of all the creatures that were in the woods that were dangerous
Maybe
to the
that
children.
pulley up there can do the trick.
All right, go ahead, Crouton, do your job. Gotta cut out me exploring a bit, but yeah, Crouton, you got this.
Let's light this bad boy. Well, shit.
That didn't work. Oh, it did.
All right, I can squeak through that gap.
Sure you can. I'm pretty sure I couldn't.
What the heck?
Somehow this is our fault, Hazel. If you had just listened to the puppet show.
No. Mama, wake up. Mama, please wake up. Please. Mama, wake up, Mom. I'm sorry. I tried, Mama. I really tried.
Is she cold?
It was you. It was you!
Did you even think to check for a
What
pulse?
did you do to her? You're gonna regret that. You took her from me. Come on.
Oh, deck nabbit.
There we go.
This is gonna take a while.
There.
No, you're not gonna do that to me.
Eat that.
The water's rising.
Woman in white snatch you up if you go out at night. Way down there and over yonder. Stay close.
Can't get away from me that easily.
And do not wonder.
I'm not done with you.
Almost got me that time, Molly. Not quick enough.
You don't get to run away.
Also, if Hazel read the letters like we did, she would understand that Molly's threat is a healing threat. And again, listen to the end of the puppet shows.
There you are.
I don't like that.
You've caused so much pain.
Catch. didn't pay attention to anything she learned. If it wasn't for Molly, you would probably be an orphan right now. You didn't even check for a heartbeat. Also, I have to hold off on listening to the soundtrack of this because it's spoilers.
This isn't over.
Time for this last fight.
No more running.
One more time. God was able to get that hit off on her. What are you gonna do, Molly?
Mama's locket?
About time you learned the truth.
It's dark. My lungs are burning, full of water and silt. Body breaking in 100 places.
Mama?
A flash of red. Sunrise breaking over the horizon, warming me like wildfire. Mending cracks. Molly doing what she's always done, but I never truly seen. Healing.
Like I said, Hazel. Best friends.
Molly was healing you?
Oh, is it like you didn't look for a heartbeat?
You hurt Miss Molly. Lacey woman is gonna be mad at you.
Lacey woman?
She doesn't like mean people. That's why she brings us around Molly, to keep away from the meanies.
She brought you here? The missing kids. The ones Mama said the system failed. Oh my gosh, she rescued you!
You kind of look like her. Except she's nice, and you're not.
You look like you haven't seen the sunlight in 1,000 years, you frickin' gremlin.
Molly can save her. Molly, come back! Molly must have gone this way. She's gotta be close.
Of course she's running from you. You attacked her. Molly's a sweet soul.
I'm sorry. Wait!
Again, listen to the puppet shows. Even if you're in a life and death situation, if there's a puppet show that someone put the effort into
Stop it.
yeah, there's a puppet show that someone put the effort into making for you, please listen till the end. Also, those children don't look healthy. I mean, they're probably in a better situation than they ever been in their lives, but still, they don't look healthy.
Come back! Please!
Start just yelling, I'm sorry. Listen, I understand Hazel was in pain. These children don't know that Molly is their savior. See, that kid looks somewhat healthy.
Molly! Molly! I'm sorry. You were trying to tell me that you'd saved her, but I didn't understand. Maybe I can fix the... Bunny?
Careful, dear. That's a wild animal.
It's
You're
not.
wrong. She helps people. What are you doing? Wait, no! She's a friend. She saved my mom. She's healing her.
Oh, I know. And now, she will save my daughter.
Stop! 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 You're hurting her!
Oh, Bunny deserves the
What
word.
the hell is wrong with you?
Watch your tone.
She was only helping.
I have my own family to think of.
Family? Trey? Cherie?
Keep her name off your lips! She deserves the world!
She deserved peace. You could have asked Molly for help, you murderer.
Stupid girl. With this, I can give her life.
You can't do anything.
You used me.
I did. Why should I borrow when I can just take? You look so much like your mother. But you're just like my feckless son. A mistake.
Oh, Bunny, you deserve hell.
When I was a little old sack fry,
You see,
folks watched out
I'm
for
gonna
me.
listen to this first.
But besides Lacey, Hazel didn't have nobody like that. Not even her grandma. So naturally, I gave her a helping fin.
A helping fin, huh? Sure. But this part's better told by me. Free falling through the air like that? Betrayed. Scared. But still, I only had my mama on my mind. And I found her. Just to lose her again. Never really realized how much of Mama's world I didn't know about. Discovering she relied on hugging Molly to rescue abused children.
Well, that's because you're selfish.
I had it all wrong. Getting her back felt like an impossible dream. But I wouldn't give up on her. She never would.
Crouton's about to kill someone. Chapter 10, Light in the Darkness. All right, let's hit pause as quickly as we can. All right, so I'm gonna end this episode here. We've learned the truth of Hug and Molly. She was a good character. I kind of saw that at the beginning of this episode, but seeing how much good she actually does. But it's Hazel who did not listen to anything she learned about Molly. She only went off of I'm saying this based off of what I think about humans. She was going based off appearances. Bunny was human, so she has to be help, and she's family technically, so she has to be helpful. But Molly doesn't look human. She's an arachnid-like creature who takes children who are neglected. What the biggest part of Molly's story that even Hazel knows is that Molly takes neglected children. But she didn't listen to anything that happened. Even with the stuff with Itchy, Molly killed Itchy's dad because he went to her, told her what his father was doing to him, and she decided to show that man that he wasn't that big. And all the other children, their parents worked horrible jobs. Completely horrible jobs, and some of them were severely abused, like Jane, who was left. I don't know how old Jane was. She was old enough to write a letter, but not old enough to, what I think, to raise some babies. So yeah, this is 100% Hazel's fault. She didn't listen to the story. She just heard what she wanted to hear, and she also didn't check her mom for a pulse. Always check for a pulse. And when you put your hand on someone who's dead, you can tell they're dead. But Hazel was too lost in grief and regret to pay attention to the signs that her mother might still be alive. So that happened. This is actually one of the longest outros I've done. So I'm going to get out of here. If you like this video and if you feel sorry for Molly, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'll have a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and any other story, media, movie where someone made the same mistake Hazel did. They didn't pay attention to the character of the creature they were going against and then they find out that creature is good, but due to their action, that creature suffers. Hopefully Miss Molly can survive, because I'm not sure if she's like Benji, because Benji had his heart ripped out, but he still was able to function. Not sure how mythical creatures work. Possibly. But I do know one thing. Let me show you before I end all this. Creatures. The Sherry tree. Bunny's not gonna be able to bring Sherry back. We were able to bring her peace. We were able to send her, hopefully, to peace, because Bunny did what happened to Benji and turned her baby daughter, into a tree. And I don't think that could be reversed. So, I gotta get out of here. If you made it this far in the video, Prime thanks you. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.